What's up?
What's happening?
It's the denim,
And Sebastian.
and we're back with another podcast episode. Okay, that was like,
Oh,
yeah, like okay,
okay.
okay, like that
That's
was it,
different. Yeah, yeah.
okay, don't be disrespectful. Anyways, so we're here today because what? Because what, Sebastian?
Because we're here to talk about the mother loving Renaissance World Tour for Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew.
Yes. Okay. So, as y'all probably already know, because I've made videos about this lady, all right? Beyonce is my mom. Like,
Oh,
yes. So, I love Beyonce. I am a fanatic. I am a stan. Like, I love Beyonce. I love her music. I love how black she is. Like, that's my mom. Like, what can I say? That's my number one. That's my numero uno. Like, I think if anybody wants to be an artist, that's who you should look up to. If anybody wants to be a performer, vocalist, that's who you should look up to. Point blank, period. Male, female, doesn't matter. That's just what I
mm,
think.
well,
Yeah.
all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So, I have never been to a Beyonce concert before, and that's because like people be like, "Oh yeah, my mom took me, my dad took me, my parents took me." We ain't had that. All right, they were not that interested to take us to a Beyonce concert, so we had to go when we had the funds to pay for it ourselves.
Exactly.
So this was the year that we were able to pay for it, and we're not in our 40s, we're in our 20s. So yes, this was the first year we were able to do it. um and let me tell you, well, I'm not gonna tell you, I am gonna tell you, but I ain't gonna tell you right now.
So what you gonna
Like,
say?
let's talk first of all, let's talk about the day. Let's talk about the day. So we did the one on Sunday. We went to the one in DC
DC,
area, DMV
Maryland.
area,
Hmm.
and at the FedEx Field, right? And we did the second one. So she did Saturday and she did Sunday. We went to the one that was on Sunday.
Hmm.
And we did not know when we were supposed to get there. I've only ever been to one other concert, and that was the one with SZA earlier
Right.
this year. And that's a lot smaller than this one. So I'm like, I don't know when we're supposed to get there. I don't know if they're going to be selling merch on the outside or on the inside. Like, are we going to be able to do it when we get there? Da, da, da. And I was just kind of like, let's just get there. Let's just get there. So we leave kind of early. Like, the show starts at 8 o'clock, and we have to drive like 2.5 hours to get there. So
We got
because of
there
traffic,
around
3 o'clock,
3:30.
right?
I want
Something
to say
like that.
it was more so 3:30. So we're around there.
Okay, we got there around 3:30, and I would say a lot of people were complaining about this with the FedEx field. Like, on my ticket, it said that we were supposed to go to like F Orange, and when we got there, she scanned it. She was kind of like, she pretty much was like, "Go park anywhere, left or right."
Yep.
And people were complaining about that because they were like, well, they were complaining. I honestly
Well, they
didn't
was
care.
like we paid for parking, but everyone got to park anywhere they wanted to.
But the thing
So
is, did everyone not pay? Like, were people not paying and they were just letting them through? I thought they had to pay anyways.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but we parked, child. We parked. Um, and so we were like, let's go walk around, see if we can find merch on the outside or whatever. And the doors didn't open for us to go inside until 5. So we're there at like 3:30. We need to wait like another hour and a half. So we go out, we start we walk up to this lady, and at the crosswalk, and she's like, "What you want?" We were like, she was like, "You VIP?" And we were like, "No." She's like, "Oh yeah, I can't go in yet, but there's a merch truck down there." And we were like, "Thank you." So
Because
we
we
just
needed the merch.
right. So we went and got we went to the truck. First of all, I was wearing the worst shoes ever. I was wearing like these boots, these heeled boots, because I wanted to be a cowboy so bad. I didn't know being a cowboy would hurt. But so I'm over here like trying to do my best with my feet already hurting. And we get to the truck, right? So I'm like nervous, happy, like I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like mentally, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm over here, I'm underwear. And we get to the truck, and people don't know how to line up, so we get basically to the front mad quick because
Yep,
yeah, people didn't know how to line up.
because that's what we do.
Right. And y'all, tell me why they were out of the fans. They had sold out the day
The day
before.
before,
Like, I wanted a fan. I wanted to flick my little fan.
flick
Like,
my wrist something.
right. Like, what you talking about? But yeah, I want to. So we couldn't get that, but I did get the tour book.
Yes,
And then 3 shirts. I
yes.
got the I got the one with Beyonce, and she's like with the pink feathery stuff. I can't remember I got it the one of the green ones, I think, and another one with Beyonce's face on it and like tour details on the back. But what was the total? It was like 250 total. Like
I don't
people
say
are
the shirts. Well, I want to say were 55, something like that.
right, like each. And
And
I
then
got
the
3
book
of
it.
those, and the booklet was $100. So, yeah, it was
Yeah,
like 250 total. And it was funny because someone in front of us, when after we had sat down, they were like, "Oh, those prices are crazy. Those prices are crazy." And I'm like, "If you actually paid for them seats, because we'll talk about that later, you paid a whole lot more money to be right there. So, like, I don't even know why you complain. I don't know what you thought this was, but
I
times have
mean, I guess if you
changed."
think about it, it's kind of like, oh, it's just basically a graphic tee, but at the same
But she
time,
has good she uses good materials, like, the print never fades for me, they last long, and I'm like, "You gotta realize it's gonna be upcharged because it's official merch at the actual
yeah,
place."
that's the thing. I'm like, come on now, what artist is selling their stuff for 20 bucks,
Right, I'm like, if I
especially
could
at
see
her
that
level?
maybe, like, 8 years ago. I don't know, I didn't haven't gone to a concert 8 years ago, but I mean, like, inflation, y'all, like, things are just more expensive in general. Um, but so we got our little stuff, went back to the car, dropped our stuff off. So I was glad that we were early to do that because I did not want to carry my stuff around because I saw people carrying their stuff, and I was like, nah, I would have had to put that on my seat. Somebody stole that, I had to fight everybody. So nah, let me just go ahead and put it back in my car. Um, and so then okay, so it's 5 o'clock, right? We get to go in, see what our seats are. The only thing that was kind of annoying is that we have floor seats, but you needed a wristband to go to the floor. And instead of just having that at like wristbands at every entrance where you scan your ticket, you had to go like outside
A certain
of
entrance.
right, like certain entrances had it. And I was like,
Yeah,
this is
so if you are,
silly.
so if you came in on the wrong entrance, you had to then go to
A different
inside, yeah,
yeah.
then walk over to the other entrance, and they told you to go out and then
And
come
walk
back in.
outside. And yeah,
Yeah,
like it was just silly to me. Um, but we got our wristbands. I got a bottle of water because I was thirsty. I'm wearing a jacket. Yes, don't judge me. I'm wearing a jacket in the summer, but I'm wearing a jacket, and I was like, I need some water. Tell me why the water was $6.
I mean, that's
I
normal.
said water.
I mean, you pay for
I'd rather
water
faint.
you pay for water at, amusement park, is gonna be the same.
We're not at an amusement park.
Well, still, the concessions, FedEx is gonna wanna get their money, so they're gonna charge up.
Well, I hope USPS makes a return and takes FedEx money.
Okay.
But so yes, we did that. We sitting down. I'm over here reading Naruto because I'm just like, we got here mad early. It's supposed to start at 8 o'clock. We
Yeah,
sitting
we
down
got in
at
around
5.
5:10.
Right, yeah. So I'm like, I'm just take my little time. Child, and then we get that error message.
At what?
The message, right? Or did we get food first?
We
I
got
think we
food
got food
first.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, so at like 7:30, right? 6:30, 7:30?
6:30.
6:30, we're like, let's go get some food before the lines get too long. We
Yeah.
got chicken tenders and fries. They also had pizza, but I didn't want to get heartburn. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get this little chicken
Which
tender
I
though.
asked somebody if the pizza was good, and they said it's alright. The only part they didn't like about it, it seemed chalky.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the chicken tenders to me were good. The fries were like bad. Like I
Mhm.
ate a couple and I said, okay, I'm done with that. But the chicken tenders were actually good. Like I was like, oh, okay.
I agree. It weren't bad.
Yeah. But so then while we're
Excuse me.
eating, that's true, that's right. While we're eating, right, then there's this this message that we all get. And it's like there has been lightning in the area. Please head under the concourse or on the ramps.
Yeah.
And that was the start of like the worst part of yesterday. So we it was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. It started at when did they let us go back to the seats? Maybe 9-ish?
Something like that. It basically had came to a drizzle at one point, and that's when they kind of let us really start going back.
So I didn't even see any lightning. I guess there was just lightning in the area and the storm
Oh,
was
I saw
coming to
it.
pass through. And so, like, it wasn't even raining at first when they were like head under the concourse, but then it was like went to a drizzle, then it went to like really harsh raining, and then it went back to a drizzle, and then kind of went away. And then they said, "All right, y'all can sit back down," but like it took a while. Like we were up for like 3.5 hours. People were sitting on cardboard boxes on the ground, like we were just trying to make do. And when we got back to our seats, like people are kind of taking their little time and stuff. We're like, y'all need to sit down. We need to start and we need to go. Like, we're
Yeah, and
supposed
I
to
want to
start at
say
8 o'clock.
the
It's nine
wait
o'clock.
time from the official start time was maybe like an hour and a half,
It started exactly at 10 o'clock. So that's 2 hours.
or well, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I looked and saw the picture. When she came out, I was taking pictures and stuff. And I looked and I was like, okay, yeah, it was exactly 10 o'clock when we started.
yeah, so that was it. And then, like I said, people were really well. First of all, when everyone was allowed back into their seats, people didn't know where to go. People were trying to get wristbands.
Right.
Everything was just so crowded and very annoying because people don't have etiquette when it
Not at
comes to these type
all.
of things. People are pushing, pulling, doing whatever. I
Right.
remember this one white dude was holding on. I'm gonna say his boyfriend, but I don't know. Um, was holding on his boyfriend and brushed past me. And all like I don't know if my shoulder tensed up or whatever, but then almost like, calm down, calm down.
Intense stuff. I just knew I would be getting irritated in that situation. So I was like, just be calm. Like it's not even that
I
serious.
was
Like,
like, this little
but the
white
issue
freak about to be on the
is,
floor.
so I held on to Sebastian's shoulder just to like, cause like when you want to stay connected to somebody. The issue is when people are like moving and forcing their way while still
Right.
trying to hold on to their friend. And
Mhm.
it's like like I'm just doing this just in case like I don't lose him. But if I need to like let go because someone needs to pass or this, that reason, that's through blah blah blah, I will do so. But it's like I was like, oh, I need to go this way. I need to take this left. And I was like, excuse me. And everybody pretty much passed except these two white girls. She was holding on to her friend's shoulder. And I was like, excuse me, I need to go this way. And she looked at me like I was dumb. And I was like, ooh, I just told him to be calm. And now I'm about to go off. So I said, let me just roll my eyes and go around. Because in my head, you shouldn't even be here, Whitey. No, I'm just joking.
Now,
But
now we gonna get demonetized. But
well,
I
anyways.
think the biggest thing for me was more so the audacity that some people have and the stupidity. The people that didn't know where to go, fine. The people that were trying to get their um
But my thing is, why
lanyard to
weren't
get down in the floor seats, fine. But the people that knew where they were going and were just trying to get to their seats, you have assigned seats. Why are you acting like this?
yeah, I didn't get it.
Stupid.
But okay, I actually do have a thing at 4:30, so let's keep moving. But yeah, so it had rained on our seats. But it had
Mhm.
stopped raining for a second. People were taking forever to get to their seats. They kept saying, "Get out of the concourse, go to your seats." It just took forever. So it officially started at 10
And
and
they
let
were still
me
checking things too, so it's not was just all them.
Oh yeah, and then there were these people in front of us. Like, I get it. Y'all want to get better seats, hoping that nobody shows up. But y'all like that's real annoying when you keep
Well,
hopping
truthfully,
between seats and hopping between seats.
Truthfully,
Go to your
I
seat,
s
y'all.
I get what you mean. I don't think they knew where their seats were.
They knew where
I
their seats were.
Oh, well, it could be, but I was just over here like, "Why are you
You
just
don't
look?"
go on Ticketmaster, pick out your seats, go there, not knowing sit anywhere over and over and over
Well,
again.
that's the thing because they had to check their row. A lot of people were in the wrong row, right
But
seat.
they okay, but they got up and moved and didn't move within the same row 42 times.
That's true.
They were just looking for spots. And there were so many people in the wrong spot. I'm like, how can y'all not read? Like, it's
And the
literally
guy smelled like burnt, rubber, which was
I
very
don't know what that was. That was very
unsatisfying.
confusing. Yeah, sure. Anyways, but at 10 o'clock, the show started, and I mean, it was magical. I mean, I was screaming at the top of my lungs
When
the
I
whole
t and
time.
let me tell y'all, my biggest pet peeve in the world is having to wear wet clothes. I do not like the feeling, do not like the sensation. I get very irritable, and I was getting rained on before Beyonce came out. Beyonce came out, I said, "Wet clothes? I'm not wet." Like, it was really just one of those things that was like, "Okay, the experience is about to happen. This is about to take off. Let's do this." And she did not disappoint. The entrance, the gag worthiness of it all. It was she knew what she doing.
Right. One thing that I really liked was the visuals. They were like my favorite. Like I love the visuals. I felt like what I don't know. It just made me so excited because I'm in my head. I'm like I've never seen visuals this good. I've just never seen visuals this good.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the visuals were great. What I really liked about them, well, Beyonce in general, whenever you see her do visuals, whether on the VMAs or anything, even the BET Awards, they're so detailed and precise and very much just inclined to what the the tour or the performance is about. It was very much Renaissance. It was very much futuristic, but yet
It
it
was
still
like past, present, and future.
right. It
And the
just it
lighting and it just fit the like it created this universe that you were
mhm,
in.
mhm.
And the visuals really just helped sell it. And it was a totally different experience than like the other concert I've been to. It was like totally different. They weren't even
And I
comparable
and it shows
experiences.
also that she did her research because it was very much a lot of ballroom, a lot of LGBT mixed in with it as well. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that it was going to. It almost reminded me of a ballroom at one point, which I was like, I did not know Beyonce like knew about this stuff. So it just shows that she really took the time to figure out what she wanted and craft, this scene so that way her audience can also feel this with her.
Well, I'm not really surprised about it, but maybe it's just because I know Beyonce a little more. But
No,
yeah, I really I really did enjoy it. The
okay.
outfits were amazing. The choreography, it's just like for someone to have to sing for 3 hours, I feel like the choreography was so engaging. It was so like it was a lot of energy, but
Mhm.
like an energy that's not like a football game where you're just watching people. It was energy that's like connective. Like the audience had high energy as well. Like the background dancers and her together, it was very much feeding off of each other. It was just it was almost like seeing
Michael Jackson.
aliens put on a show.
Okay.
Like
Alien superstar.
that's what it was really alien superstars on that stage. Like it was not it was not earthly. It's
Okay.
very much above that.
Okay.
That's just what I felt when I was there.
Mhm.
The vocals were on
Oh, she was vocalizing.
point.
That was the
Oh
point
my
blank
god,
period.
suck your teeth one more time.
Mm.
My god. But yeah, so that I'm like I'm just trying to think like everything about it was amazing. The lights I loved. One thing we couldn't get was like the heavy machinery because of the rain and the lightning.
Right.
But like I did not miss out at all.
Truthfully, I like I was telling Denim before, kind of without it, she kind of was more iconic because it showed that she. Someone said on Twitter, "It's not the machinery, it's her." So it's just like, wow, she's doing the big one. She's doing the little and killing it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bye.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, it was amazing. It did not feel like 3 hours at all. Like when I go to the movies and it's like a 2.5 hour movie, I feel that. Like I don't care how exciting the movie is. I feel it. Well, I don't know how long movies are. I usually just go and just see what it is. But for the most part, like some movies just be feeling long and it'd be like a 2 hour movie. This was 3 hours and it did not feel like 3 hours at all. We were like it literally stopped at 1 o'clock and it
Which
started at 3. It was 3 hours, 3 whole hours.
I have to give props to Beyonce because it was raining, the ground was slick. I
Right.
mean, and she could have cut the concert short. She could have canceled, but she said, "Y'all here with me, rocking with me, so I'm gonna rock with you." And she kept it pushing, and I appreciate that.
Right. What else? I was gonna say something. But now I'm forgetting.
I about to say we weren't in the Renaissance section,
Club
but
Renaissance.
yeah,
We were
Club
in
Renaissance section,
Renaissance.
but we were close. She is beautiful. She is absolutely stunning up close. I'm like, good Lord Jesus.
I pulled some pictures up and I'm gonna do like a little slideshow.
I mean, great. Oh,
Oh yeah, we
Blue.
did see Blue. We saw Blue.
Because at first I didn't think Blue was gonna come out because it been raining and Beyonce not gonna make her daughter dance in the rain because that's her daughter. But she did the one power dance with her at the top of the
Stage.
stage, but she didn't come down and do the
The next song.
continual dance. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it was but when she came out, when I tell you how loud them people were, and
Oh
people were
wow.
cheering
I
for
mean,
Blue.
you act like a second Beyonce came out.
Second Beyonce, better Beyonce, one of
Shut
those.
up.
Yeah, but it was just a fantastic experience.
Mhm.
I'm glad we were able to go. I'm glad that we were on the floor for this one. Like the next time, possibly I could be like, yeah, I could be on like the high rises because I feel like people won't be in front of you as much because you're like sitting higher than them typically. Um, and one of them fans was like right in front of me, and I was like, okay now. But
See, I was
she
over
did,
there fixing the problem. I just being clever in a socks.
she did walk around, and we got to see her quite a bit.
Hmm.
And I'm surprised when my phone was taking good videos, and most of
Yeah,
the
it
pictures
almost
I
pissed me off
took, okay,
because
most of
it's
the
just like you don't take good pictures of me, but want to take good pictures of Beyonce. I'm not the problem.
oh. So it seemed that that's a lie. No, I'm just joking. But it was amazing. And when I tell you, she better have visuals because I think she was using visuals on this tour that she's shot for like something bigger. And when I tell you those visuals were like the best thing I'd ever seen, ever. Like no, like I need those expeditiously.
I ain't sorry. Her song selection was great. She did
Right.
the whole
Oh my
Renaissance
God,
album with a few others.
Flaws and All is one of my favorite songs from Beyonce of all time. And I've always wanted to hear her sing it live. And hearing her sing it live completed my life.
Yeah, it was okay. Again, vocals were excellent. I mean, Beyonce gonna do what Beyonce gonna do, and she gonna do it every time. Um, I appreciated the staff because they did give me a what do you call it?
Poncho.
a rain poncho at one point, and I was like, I don't want to get too wet. So shout out to the staff. You did what you had to do.
Yeah. And then, oh my God. So everybody's looking forward to the look around, everybody on mute.
Oh yeah, yes,
We
yes, yes.
won. We won. All right.
Big
Beyonce
energy.
crowned us the winners of the Everybody on Mute award. She crowned us. You can't take that from us. We were quiet enough. Now there were
There
some
was a
people and
few.
it was like, "Oh my God, like how do you not get
I'm
this?"
gonna say I don't know if people don't look at the concerts before going, or maybe just don't know much about
I
the
mean, they
Beyonce
just may not be
experience.
online
It could be,
like
but I'll
that.
be like, everyone looked around like, all right, y'all shut up.
Yeah, because I'm everybody. But we were, yeah, we were quiet for a good second. I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh my God, like, yeah, we just did that." So I was happy about
Ooh,
that because I was like, so bad. I was like, I do not want to be at one of those ones. And they were all yelling, and I'm like, emotionally, like, about to scream because y'all don't know how to listen.
you and everybody else.
One thing I will say I wanted more from is I felt like the people we were sitting by weren't as hype. Like there was a girl behind us, mad hype, and there was a girl in front of us to the right, mad hype. And I was just like, okay, well, like I need everybody else to be mad hype too.
Yeah.
Like y'all
There
just
was
over
two
here.
girls, but there was two girls beside me. One of the girls was not hype at all, and then she left to take a call or whatever. And then the other girl saw me dancing, so she started dancing. I was like, "Yeah!"
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm like, maybe that's just not their thing. But in my head, I'm like, when Beyonce is performing, you need to give her the energy she's giving. Like, in fact, we need to give her 200%. She needs to leave feeling refreshed. Let her suck your energy.
Okay.
That's how alien superstars live. They need energy. Give her your energy. She's trying to do what's that? She's trying to do a spirit orb. What is Dragon Ball Z?
Spirit bomb
A spirit bomb. She's trying to do a spirit bomb. Like send
against
her your
who?
energy. Huh?
Against who? Because he was fighting against somebody.
The other aliens who
Shut
aren't
up.
superstars.
Just shut up talking to me.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Now
It was a
leaving,
really mhm.
leaving was a little irritating,
Well, let me
and
say it was a
driving
really
2 hours to get back home was crazy. But
cool experience. It was my first actual concert. So to experience that is just like, wow. Yeah, of course, everyone says she's the Michael Jackson of our time, but she truly is her
she's
own.
not. She's Beyonce of our time.
Okay, let me finish. She truly is one of her own in how
Find it.
she. I'm finding it. Uh, just her own spectacular thing, and I feel like we have to give her her props in how she's able to craft these performances because I mean,
She's a living legend. She's the alien superstar.
yes.
She's Queen Bee. She's Beyonce. She's queen of music. The celebrity to celebrities. The only celebrity to celebrities. The only standard.
Okay, now you're annoying me. Um,
I don't know how I'm annoying you. When the truth is the truth, don't let the truth hurt you.
yeah, no, it's not. Um, but yeah, and then uh, like I told you them the other day, I really appreciated her going and staying the whole time. And at the end, she was like, "Please, y'all
Yeah.
get home safe. Get home safe." I was like, she may go home and say those idiots gave me all this money, but her acting, y'all can't talk about her acting
Oh my gosh.
because I
It's
felt like
not
she was talking to
acting.
me.
That's why we love her
She
so
said,
much because she's
Sebastian, get home safe. And I said, baby, I
she
got
did
you.
not. Lord Jesus. But oh also because right around that time I was bragging on us again, she was like, this has been like one of my favorite audiences. And I said, what? Oh my God. Like I felt like that was a personal achievement of mine. But Yeah, I was happy that she was happy at the end because I was not feeling the energy from the people we were around, and I'm like, she's gonna hate our audience because y'all not giving up energy. But I guess everywhere else they were. Now when she walked up on us, they were hype. But I was like, y'all gonna have to move. Y'all gonna have, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yo. Like
Okay.
dance like a snake, do something. But yeah, it was
It's move
great.
like a snake, stupid.
Dance like a snake, move like a snake. You better do
But
something.
yeah. So y'all already know. Driving home, getting out the concert, we're waiting in line, trying to find our car. Once we get in the car, it seems like everyone feels like they have the right and the audacity to move in front of somebody and uh, cut people off. Then almost not having that. um, so we got home quicker than when we came there.
Oh, you talking about the people trying to? Yeah, no. I don't understand when people try to be bullies on the road and be mad when you're a better bully. Like, all right. Anyways, like your car looks like a $35,000 car, and mine was 10,000. Like, who's really missing out? Let's crash. Let's do it. Let's go. Like, I'm not losing out as much as you are. Like, I'll get a new car
Where's the love?
with the black eyed peas. But yeah, that was our experience. I have been to a different concert before. As I've said, I went to SZA's concert sometime, I think in February, something like that.
Hmm.
And yeah, I just think they're two totally different experiences. To me, that was like a medium concert, like a normal concert. Beyonce's is like just on a whole different level. Um, it is. I mean,
I
we're
didn't
all
say anything.
but our my third and Sebastian's second concert is gonna be Coco Jones. I can't remember when that
Oh,
is.
I
I
almost
think
looked
it's
at you like,
September.
what are you talking about? But okay.
I think it's September. But yeah, so it'd be kind of like a small, medium, and a large concert. So I would like get the feeling of all of them. And I also want to go to a festival that has SZA again, but also Lizzo. I want to go there, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't festivals don't really appeal to me because I just feel like it's people standing on grass, walking around. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll
My
see.
next big concert truly is, you already know, Nicki Minaj. And Nicki does stadiums as well. So I'm like, I wanted to see what really she comes up with. I know she's a little bit more in her acting bag, a little bit more okay with having Roman come out. So I'm like, what are you doing? This is next level, Nicki. I want next level.
Okay. Well, now that we have all bowed down to the queen of everything, Beyonce, where can people find you, Sebastian? Sign out.
Hi, my name is Sebastian Minaj. That's SebastionMinaj. You can find me by that moniker on all platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Hit me up if you like, a variety of things. I do anything you tell me to do. You can
Uh,
have it your way, but don't get crazy.
okay, you already know who it is when you're talking about this dinner right here. Like, I'm just so glad we were able to go to this concert and see Beyonce. Like, this is the artist of my life. Like, it is like point blank period, the one and all, the be on the e all. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So, thank you for listening to this video. Click subscribe, click share, share with a hater. If they're like, oh yeah, Beyonce and all that, share this with them. First of all, you can afford the tickets. And even if you could, you don't deserve it. But
True.
yeah, comment if you were able to go, if you're going, what song you want to hear. In fact, what was your favorite song that she performed before we go?
Mm, I would say energy wise was Cuff It, but
All right, then we'll
I,
take Cuff It.
yeah, I would say whatever. I would say Cuff It, but I also really liked Dangerously in Love or Crazy in Love. Which one? Baby, I can't go in. Yeah,
That's
Crazy in Love.
crazy.
The iconic, walk. I don't know. It's
Um,
about five favorites, but go ahead. Go ahead.
for me, it would be. Why am I thinking of the lyrics and not the song title? Flaws and all, and honey, sweet honey.
Oh, heated too, heated. Cause you know that's my body. Yada 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 ka ka.
Yeah, that had a lot of energy. But all right, so thank y'all. And remember what I said. You gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, you gotta share to a hater. You gotta, you gotta do everything you gotta do. Okay, well, bye.
Bye.